Hey everybody, it's BrawlFan1 back again with some more questions as I speed draw the Digimon Dianamon. So let's just get right into it. So the first question from Hypothesis. What are 6 characters that you would want to be playable in Sonic Adventure 3? Well, I mean, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, of course, are like the first immediate obvious ones. As for other 3, I don't know. Because generally it's like Sonic Adventure, like the remaining 3 characters in Adventure 1 were Amy, Big, and Gamma. And then the remaining characters in 2 were Eggman, Shadow, and Rouge. So, I mean, if they were to make a 3, I wouldn't mind, maybe seeing 3 additional characters with maybe new gameplay changes. Like, it's hard to say I really want absolutely new gameplay changes, because like if they differentiate too much, we'd end up with another case of Big. But just characters that play similar to Sonic but have their own flair. That's really all you need. As for specifically who, I don't know. Like I'm kind of down for whatever. Question 2 from Gyromaster. He asked us on DeviantArt. Hey BrawlFan1, I'm curious. Why did you unlist all the Smash 4 discussion videos from your YouTube accounts? Also, what are your plans for Switch discussions? So they're unlisted just to keep my channel from being too cluttered, because there were a lot of those. That you can definitely still watch them because I did leave a playlist with all of them in order live for people to watch there. So they're not totally unavailable, but if you do still want to watch them, even though they're pretty much outdated at this point, you can still watch them there. As for Smash Switch discussions, my buddies and I, we definitely want to do some more in the future, but they're not going to be on this channel. They're going to be on my channel for Spiffy Needle Geeks, which is, for those who don't know, is my group channel with my buddies Ryan, Danny, and Russell. But we definitely will be talking about the game, come that time in the future, because we're all hyped for it, of course. We don't really have much to say about it right now, if only because the trailer was just a teaser, just to show that it's in production. And aside from the fact that Splatoon's in the game, and that Link is now Breath of the Wild Link, that's really all we got going. There's not much else to talk about that I'm sure a million other people on YouTube haven't already said. So, but we'll definitely talk more about it as we get more information. Question 3 from Goku Black. Oh, notorious. I don't even know anything about Goku Black, honestly. I need to catch up with Super. Anyway, did you hear about Super Smash Bros. 5? I'm gonna just go back to my last question there. Yes, I did, of course. Question 4 from Vampireless, :3. Who is your favorite character from Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Ball, Steven Universe, SA1 or 2, Sonic Adventure, and Adventure Time? My Kingdom Hearts... Ooh, I don't actually know that one. I'll get back to that one. Dragon Ball, Tien Shinhan. I've always loved Tien. Like, he was always my favorite, anti-hero antagonist from Dragon Ball. And I don't know why. I always found Tien so fascinating. I mean, he's obviously not doing much anymore, since he's pretty much been outranked in power. But I still like him. I have a soft spot for Tien. Steven Universe, Garnet. I love Garnet. She's so funny to me, and she's also so badass. But she's also such a cool character. Just in general that I find she's very deep. She's I don't know. I just really like Garnet. From Sonic Adventure 1 or 2, so I guess specifically just those games. I guess just Knuckles. Knuckles just in general is my favorite Sonic character in whole, so I'll just say Knuckles. Adventure Time, BMO. I love BMO. BMO is so cute. I don't know, I always get really excited whenever BMO gets on screen. And then back to Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy, who is my favorite character? I honestly have no idea. I guess... Honestly, I don't really have an answer for that. I don't think I really have any one specific Kingdom Hearts character that I like more than anyone else, honestly. That's actually going to be something I think about for later. Next question. From 72 Acemon. Love your SSA series. How long do you think before you can pick it up again? No rush, I can honestly wait. It may not seem like it, but I never really put it down. I am still working on it. Just the production has unfortunately just been very slow. Like, and it's unfortunate too, because like when I picked it back up in full gear last summer, it's like that's when I started the Patreon, and I was sitting here like, if I can get enough support for this, then I'll be able to work on it full time and be able to hopefully get it out once a month. Unfortunately, it's kind of a vicious cycle thing where it's like, because I actually ended up closing the Patreon mostly because I wasn't able to get content out as frequently as I wanted to, and it didn't feel right for me to, for me to keep taking people's money when I couldn't even supply the content. Because like I said, it's a vicious cycle, because it's like, I needed the support in order to be able to spend more time working on SSA, but because I didn't really get the support, I needed to go back to work, and because of that took all my time away from SSA. And because I had no time to work on SSA, I obviously wasn't getting any more support, so that's kind of just where I was left with that. Just because I closed the Patreon, obviously, does not mean I'm ending it. I do not plan on ending SSA. I'm getting that fucker done. But, like I said, it's been slow progress because there's just been a lot on my plate recently between, work, and I've also been on jury duty. So yeah, that's all been fun. And the final question, once again from Mr. Eldorado Creator. Can you describe the distinct era of Sonic, Mario, DBZ Sprite videos from the late 2000s and early 2010s? Any noteworthy memories, favorite and least favorite series? Any drama, controversy, or what it was like seeing a shit ton of people trying to be the next Alvin Earthworm? I'm gonna take the assumption of saying that you used to be a part of that, or at the very least, was a witness to it. Oh boy. I'll try my best to remember what can happen. Like, cause back then, it's like, there was like this whole Sprite community that, like, initially I was only a viewer of, but eventually, kind of late into its life, I kind of jumped into the bandwagon of, where it was pretty much folks who would, initially there was a YouTube user who actually still does make content, not often, but he's still around. His name is Kudu17. Like, he made these random Sprite videos that were effectively a satire parody of, like, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. Specifically those three hedgehogs. And apparently that got so popular among people, and when they realized how he was making those videos, which was actually super easy, all they did was just take the sprites, make an image in Paint, and then make pretty much a bunch of images, kind of slideshow style. Well, not really slideshow style. I think really the best way to describe how he did it was like with motion capture. But instead of, having, models or clay models or whatever, I just, just kind of moving them a little bit for, and then taking a screenshot and moving it a bit more and taking a screenshot. What they would do is, they'd take the sprites, they'd find a real, picture of a background, put the sprites in that area, and then they'd move the sprites doing a little bit of something, and then save that image, and then, then they'd have the next scene, or the next, screen cap of whatever the sprites are doing. It's kind of like, think of it, like a really kind of cheap sprite motion capture is the best way to describe it, with a combination of Paint and Windows Movie Maker. But yeah, there was like a whole bunch of people that was doing these kinds of things, all kind of based around Kudu17's idea, but everyone would kind of always add their own little flair to it. I know the most popular of that community. I know one of them was named BFG Prime, who now goes by Midnight Prime. I don't even know. I have no idea what she's doing these days, but because like she ended up giving the three hedgehogs girlfriends, that were based off of that old Gaia Online thing, and that it was more like a comedy drama kind of deal. Like I did watch it. I did enjoy it back then. You're not gonna find the videos anymore because she took that channel down a long time ago. But I know another popular person was actually Shadnik17, who actually now goes by Blue Echidna 20, I think. It's Matt. Like Matt's shown up. Like I'm still actually talking to Matt these days. Like I'm still rather close with them. Like yeah. He's not really doing much of anything anymore. He's trying to do some streams and such, but but like yeah, he's mostly just kind of been doing his own thing as of late. But yeah, pretty much people like that. And yeah, like kind of like what Eldoro, I guess, kind of hinted at was like there was a bit of drama and controversies going around. Like I know there was a bunch of other people that, I don't know why, there was a lot of fighting going on between the communities back then. Like people either deliberately or unintentionally causing drama, just all that other such. Like I'm trying to remember once. Like, I remember there was one specific time where BFG Prime had like a character that she used. And I remember there was another guy who she used to be friends with, but no longer is, named Dark Dayton, who allegedly like took the sprites and then posted them on his own like photo buckets and shared them with everybody, and that made Sybil upset. But then apparently there was like this deal going on where like another friend of Sybil's, his name was I don't remember his name, Revan, something like that. Like he or apparently he was actually the one that did it, and that Sybil told him to do it to frame Dayton. I don't know. It was all this weird bullshit going on. It was really strange. Like and sadly and admittedly, I did get into the drama more, like a little more than I probably should have. Not being involved in it, it's mostly kind of one of those things where it's like, you ever meet those kind of people that you know, they don't like being involved in drama, but they always like grab the popcorn and like love watching the drama from afar? That was me. So but yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff going on with that. Like that Sprite community, like as far as is pretty much dead at this point. Like no one's making those videos anymore. Like no one, you know, it wasn't even really a big, well, that's kind of a weird thing to say. It kind of was a big community, but at the same time it wasn't. Like there were a lot of people in it, but not really a lot of big name people, so it didn't really go anywhere. But whatever. In which case, so that actually will do it. Here is the final draft of Dianamon, the mega form for Lunamon, and I will see you all next time with whatever next speed up video that I choose to make, and answering whatever questions you guys have then. So, toodles!